Alright, what's good? What's poppin'? It is your boy, the DJC Plays R6, and we're back here. We're not back here to do anything. We're here to go over the designer mid-season patch notes that are coming up pretty soon. This is just a preview of all the changes that are going to be made, and there's two things on here. There's the mid-season designer notes as well as the test server notes that should be live right about now. I'm not sure. We'll just look into that too. So it says here, we're just going to read through all of this. It says here, designer notes series will provide you insight into balancing teams' thoughts on operator balancing around the middle of each season. These will come after review. We have review data and feedback from new operators and changes. Alright, so this is just a pick rate for rank PC, diamond and plat. Across the bottom is pick rate, and on the x-axis and the y is the win rate. By comparison, you can see defenders here, but that's not what's important. Let's hop right into changes. So upcoming changes: Lion, of course. you know the just stand still boy, the OG, the guy that's here, the quote-unquote most broken character to ever exist. They might be right. So we're hopping into Lion. Our data indicates that Lion's currently too strong. I wonder why. He's close to 100% pick rate in the Pro League, and his win delta is too high and ranked as well. We have observed feedback stating that he was not fun to play against. Yes. The other day, I was playing the game. I was playing on Bank, just a normal game, and I'm playing Valve, and it's coming down to like the last, 30 seconds of the match, and I'm holding down the hallway down in CCTV and lockers, right? And I'm by the elevator, and of course I get freaking line scanned in place, and then there's just an Ashe running at me at full speed, and I'm like, I could throw the C4, but she's already out here, and by the time I was able to react, I was either getting scanned and I was dead. So Lion definitely isn't the best thing. As such, our balancing team has been looking forward to changes to bring him in line with other attackers. The scan outline. If detected by Lion's scan, it will not display your outline as long as you're not moving. This has two main consequences. If detected, a player stops moving, the outline will no longer appear. Attackers may know where you are, but will be able to change your stance without them knowing. If detected very briefly, it will be more difficult for attackers to locate your position. This is the first step to give defenders more options of counterplay against Lion's detection system. We will be looking into improvising how Lion's detection works, and feedback with us, we'll get a better idea of how to proceed. Here's the thing, right? That's cool and that's fun and all. Just make Lion scan. Like, if you get detected, only Lion can see you. That'd make a lot of sense. Like, of course, like, it doesn't make sense because other detection, like global build, like any detecting thing that you use, like everybody can see it, like Jackal's feet scanner or like pings on cams and stuff. But like, just make it so that only Lion can see them. Like, it will force people who play Lion, like, he'll not strictly, but he'll be more of a support operator, and he has to relay the information where people are effectively, much more so than his pick rate might drop off more in like public and like casuals and maybe like low end rank, but in high communication settings, like, it wouldn't matter as much. Like, you will give them a general area where they are, where they're coming to, where they're going. But if Lion can only see them, not everybody is getting like flodangled forever. But whatever. So scan charges, I'm getting this water, fam. Hold up. Let's do this. So we'll be reducing the number of charges from 3 to 2. awesome. That puts it in line with other global abilities like Dokubi's phone call. It's only 2 charges, and increase the cooldown between each charge from 10 to 20 seconds. We want to force players to make more careful choices when they want to trigger the line scan. Players are currently able to change the scans too much during crucial moments. I think with only 2 charges, increasing the cooldown from, I can understand if they increase the cooldown if they're keeping the 3 charges, but there's no point of increasing the cooldown between each charge if there's only 2 of them, because you're really not gonna use the scan like back to back like that. Like, I've played a lot of Dokubi, and of course she gets two phone things. Like, very rarely was I ever just using the phone calls like right after one another, like back to back like that, you know. But you know, they're changing it. He's gonna get nerfed into the ground. Let's keep it going. All right. So Jaeger's Magpies, his ADSs. We're moving on to Jaeger. If you didn't see, Jaeger's Magpies will no longer be destroyed by Habina's Excaro pellets. We have disabled that interaction so that they cannot deny Jaeger's Magpie system so effectively. Efficiently. That was right. I don't know. A single shot from the Excaro launcher was able to deplete the charges from the Magpies without the large utility cost for the attacking team. This contributes to Habina's overall utility and does increase her pick rate. Removing this interaction will drive teams to utilize more of her utility in order to maneuver around Jaeger's Magpie systems. Now, I think Habina in all regions is in the 40s. I know she's not top 5 in all regions, but she's definitely up there with Thermite. With Thermite in the game. But one thing I say, like, it makes sense that the Excaro burns the ADS system, because you're shooting 6 pellets. You shoot 6 pellets, 3. It only takes 3 to burn, and it'll be interesting now to see, because now that you can't burn the Magpies can't burn the Excaros, you can kind of just shoot them. Like, I don't know how it work in like pro league level play. Like, that's definitely a nerf to Habina, but you can just shoot them and open stuff up without having to worry. If you didn't know there was a ADS system, you have more what is it? I don't want to say mobility, but you have more uses. Like, you can use it more. You can shoot them. You can be like bang bang, and get it pop without worrying them to be destroyed. But definitely Jaeger is gonna be even stronger. Yay! I don't care. I don't play Jaeger. Anyway, next up is Blitz. You know, we're looking for ways to make Blitz fun to play without making him frustrating to play against. Oh yeah, man. As such, Blitz's shield flash will be reduced from 8 meters to 5 meters. Shouts out, they're the real MVP. He will also have fewer charges from 5 to 4. Let's get it. That's great. I don't play Blitz, but I've played against Blitz a lot. Like, Blitz isn't really like played a whole lot, but like, it's one of those characters that have a low pick rate, and because of that, you don't. As new players, I'm still like a new player. I play enough, but I'm still learning how to counter stuff. Like, if you're new to playing the game and you have Blitz who has a low pick rate, just running at you and just flashing you, like, people don't know what they can do against that. But it's great to see that he's getting toned down even just a little bit. I think that's gonna be a major nerf. So Year 3 season 1 Blitz change has brought a pick rate closer to average, while his win delta remains too high, reducing his flash power and his first step in that direction. Reducing his flashing power is the first step in that direction. We're looking in ways to give defenders more options to counter him at melee range. But that'll take a bit more time. That'll take more time. So next we got Vigil. We're altering how how the electronic rendering cloak, we are altering how players use the electronic rendering code. It will now deplete its charge at 12 seconds as opposed to 30 seconds. It will also refill in half the time from 12 seconds to 6 seconds. Following the Ela nerf, Vigil has risen to the top of the pack and become one of the strongest roamers in the game. This change will challenge Vigil players to resource management and require for more skillful to remain effective. We plan to keep an eye on his loadout weapons in particular moving forward. So basically, right, now with Vigil, instead of having 30 full seconds of being cloaked free and have 12 seconds for recharge, you now have 12 seconds full cloak, which is you're taking 18 seconds off the top. So that's an 18-second nerf, but it comes back faster in half the time. So basically you'll be able to use, really, because if it takes 12 seconds, you'll be able to use 24 seconds total. Like, you can use it twice in between. You can use it twice as opposed to just once. With 30 seconds, but I think overall it makes it more effective because you're getting it back faster. You also have to manage where it's coming from, and because it's a shorter cooldown for it to recharge, you'll be able to use it fast. You'll be able to gain it back if you cut it off early. Like, you use it for 6 seconds, you're getting it charged back in 3. So it's interesting. Again, they're forcing players to make more choices, which is always great to see. More choices makes the game more fun. Anyway, so Hibina, who's getting a nerf, that's definitely a nerf. Okay, so first of all, let's scroll back. Lion is getting nerfed. Jaeger is getting a buff. Blitz is getting a nerf. Vigil is technically getting a nerf as well, but you can see it either way. Now Hibina is going to be losing her Claymore and receiving a breaching charge. She is picked too often in Pro League and in rank play. This is because she brings crucial utilities to the attackers. She is better at gunfights than Thermite. Yes, because the type, I think the type 99? I think it does a lot more damage than Thermite's gun. But we want to adjust her utility before touching her weapons. Thermite will be the only hard breacher with a Claymore, and we expect this swap will rebalance in popularity. There will be more changes in the future, but we will keep an eye on the impact of the utility first. So basically, they're nerfing Hibina because she does too much. In the Pro League, you're not really running, from what I've seen from Season 7, they're not really running the Claymore, although they can. Because you can shoot the X-Carrows, but if you need the X-Carrows, like let's say in Clubhouse, you need the X-Carrows to breach the hatches on the top floor for the basement hold. You're not really using the X-Carrows to burn the ADSs downstairs, unless you bring Thermite with you. You can do that. You're bringing flashbangs to burn the ADSs so that you can shoot your X-Carrows freely and destroy mirror walls and things like that. But not only that, and one of the things about the Claymore is you could safely set up a cutoff path with the Claymore that forces the defenders to go around it in order to find you and kill you, and so that means you have more. If you hear them, you have more time to set up. Your teammate don't have anything to worry about behind you. You can focus more on droning and stuff. You're a lot safer with the Claymore, so I can understand why they're taking away and giving a breach charge. But it'll be interesting to see. Now that she has breaching charges and hard breaches, she can open stuff up. If there's a soft wall, you could breach it into you could open up a soft wall, use your X-Carrows to breach a hard wall, and then you have a super duper long line of sight, which is interesting. So that's another thing. So Hibina nerf. Ying is also getting Ying is getting a rebalance, right? So Ying, we are swapping Ying's smoke grenades for claymores, right? So Ying straight up just swiping the claymores off of Habina and took them, but she's losing her smokes. So Ying can no longer smoke / Candela spam into bomb size because Ying is like it says right here. She is currently too strong in highly organized group and too weak at high level ranked matches. This change, coupled with the LMG changes, will make her a more balanced choice in both contexts. Yes, in high level pro league play, like it says in organized groups, she can Candela, smoke, she can do literally everything and plant the bomb and no one will be able to see. But in like low rank and just casual matches and apparently in high rank, there isn't as much communication, so you can't really make the best use of Ying's utility. You blind your teammates sometimes, like, so it is. And Glass can't just freely just do whatever he wants. There's no longer Ying Glass meta. They're making some serious changes in this bid. I wonder when this patch is going live. I'm not sure. This is a mid-season patch. Okay, anyway, let's keep it rocking, right? So that's the last. Okay, so once again, we're gonna go back up. Lion is getting nerfed. Jaeger got a buff. Blitz is getting nerfed. Vigil's getting nerfed. Habina is getting nerfed. And Ying is getting a rebalance. Now let's look at the LMGs. I forget which LMGs. Oh, it shows you. It even shows you the picture of the people. Okay, let's get it. So global LMGs are too weak right now. We made a pass on their damage to normalize them against their generally low rate of fire. We will review their recoil once we've implemented the new recoil system. Now, Sophia's LMGE is getting a buff. It's going from 32 damage to 41 damage. I still think the M8, I think it's the M87. It's still gonna do. I think it does 43 or 46 in between that range. But you can viably use the LMG. Now it's going from 32 to 41 damage, which is crazy, right? So and Ying's T95 LSW. I love Ying. Bro, Ying is a GOAT. She's a queen. You already know what the fuck it is, right? So you can look at the chart. Ying's T95 is going to. It used to be 34 per bullet. It's going to 43 per bullet. At close range, mid range 25 will be 43. And the drop off at 40 meters will be 1 damage less than it is now. Suppressed, it'll be 38. You're still doing four more damage than you used to. With a drop off of 3 at 40 meters, and this is just the regular numbers. Let's keep the M249, which is Capital's LMG Yo Rambo Gun. It was at 34. It's getting buffed to 48, which I think, wow, this thing is actually going to be a lot stronger than Ying's gun, yo. Capital might be coming through, yo. You never know. This LMG kind of crazy. Capital's LMG is going to be going up to 48, and he's a 1-speed with an LMG. He's going to be mowing shit down. His suppress will be 41 at 40 meters. It'll be 30, yeah. And the 6P41, which is also Finka's gun, is gonna go from. It's actually at 47. It's gonna get nerfed by 1 damage to 46, and at long ranges it'll be, instead of it going, wow, it's a drop off from 46 to 25 at 40 meters. It's actually getting buffed to 31. I could get with it. That's kind of jiggy with it. All right. So current status. Our data indicates that's the LMG changes, which are all awesome and great. Capital might be coming back with his LMG. I don't know, fam. I'm about to start. Ooh, I want this out, right? This is shit, man. You already know what the fuck it is. So our current status. Finka. Our data indicates that Finka's win rate is too high right now. We want to take take some time to investigate why that is before making any changes. Our focus will be to study the effects of her recoil reduction, speed boost through barbed wire, her health boost. For the speed and health boost, we will need more data to ensure that we make the right adjustments for recoil. We do not want to change it before implementing the new recoil system. Doing so will result in a cloud of data and feedback. Right. So here's one thing. Finka's Adrenaline Boost does do a lot. Like, it does a lot. And one of the reasons I think that Finka it has such a high win rate is I think is the only character that I know that go 1v5 and probably win or come close and like kill a few people. Like the other day, my whole team got wiped on Theme Park, and I'm just sitting there as Finka, as you do as Finka, and you're just saying, okay, I'm the last one alive. Let's see what I can do. You get rushed down with the health boost, being able to aid down sight really fast, like being able to ignore barbed wire. Basically, like I was able to kill I killed 3 people and almost down the 4th by myself. And another game as Finka, of course, like in casuals, like they just run out to go kill you and 4v1 you. Like that's kind of wild. I 5v1 as Finka with still over a minute and a half left on the clock after my team got wiped. It's like, yo, she's the GOAT. So that, and you're not really, although Finka is strong, you're not really picking her. She's overshadowed a lot by Lion's crazy ability to just lock you down. So there's definitely gonna be some changes coming to her. I wonder what they'll be, but hopefully they don't. They're gonna take something from the boost away. That'll be fine, just to tone it down a little bit. I don't mind it. Maybe they'll reduce the charges from 3 to 2. I can see that. I can see the charges being reduced. So let's look at Ela. Ela is currently in a much better place. The data indicates that she has an acceptable pick rate and a win rate. We do not foresee any more changes being necessary in the short term for them, but we'll keep an eye on her. I think Ela's fine. She's fine. Alright. So unique operator gadgets. Our team has learned a lot from the test server and iterations on Bliss changes. One of our key takeaways being the clarification on priorities. With an operator score, gameplay varies from the typical siege gunplay. It is particularly difficult to handle balancing wise, with shield operators and glass to be the best examples. We will keep trying to make each operator a valid choice, but we recognize that this cannot be done at the cost of players' enjoyment. We want to see that increasing the operator's pick rate while keeping their current mechanics still frustrating. If we see that increasing an operator's pick rate while keeping their current mechanics is frustrating, we'll look for other ways to make changes. Alright, this is current meta stuff, but that's not what we're all done with. There's also, I read through the designer notes the other day, reading through this, but I haven't seen the test server notes, so we're gonna we're gonna go over the test server notes as well. So and of course, young Fink is here, the queen that she is. We'll be testing a variety of systems and changes on our next test server. This is a part of our ongoing effort to test features being implemented, features before implementing them in the live game, such as any features present to the test server will not be final release. Any features presented in the test server do not have final release dates and are subject to change. More information about each change will be shared prior to the release, but please also note that our balancing changes planned in patch 1.2 are included in the test server you can find. Okay, whatever. We just read that. Alright, pick and ban system. So pick and ban is except for custom game options that players are able to activate. They create custom games to play with the new pick and ban system. You'll need to create a custom game, navigate to the match settings selection of the custom game. From there, you can activate and deactivate the ban feature. You'll need to select the time per ban phase to mirror the Pro League settings. You'll also want to activate 6 pick to select the time for this pick phase. Finally, set the round rotation to win/play. We're looking for feedback on the UI, overall player experience. Okay, so they're testing the pick ban. This will be in Pro League, but it'll not be in ranked, which is kind of odd. I think pick and bans should be in ranked. It's like where you go to be the most competitive, so you might as well drop it in there so that people can get a taste of what it is, what it feels like, so you can't just run around as an Ash main and just murder people forever. But that's a whole different thing. So pick ban rates is going to be available in the test server. Weapon misalignment. We're iterating on weapon misalignment fix that is tested on the previous test server. We made some minor tweaks and we'll be testing, and we look forward to your feedback on this version of the weapon misalignment fix, and request that you submit all feedback here. So I think that's the Reddit page. So basically, they're testing the new recoil system because bullets were wild. Like, there's a video. I don't know if I can find it now, but there is a video of how the bullets work currently in the system. And the bullets, and they were using the ACOG side. The bullets are supposed to come from the top of the ACOG, but where they were coming out from, I don't know what gun was shooting. I think it was the L85, and they were all over the place, man, all over. So this is where you'll be able to test the new bullet weapon sight misalignment, which will be awesome. Can't wait. So counter diffuser. We want to improve the visual and audio feedback when disabling diffuser. This animation change. This is an animation change, so the interaction, distance, and conditions will be the same. Cool. Don't really care. Drop shotting. We're changing how. Actually, I do care. Everything should be synced up together. It'll make it more obvious that somebody's defusing. Alright, anyway. We'll be changing how your character behaves when standing or crouching. Or crouch to go prone. If you're aiming down sights while doing this action, you will shift to hip fire shooting stance. We felt that this action is way too strong and frustrating to play against. Yeah. So no more drop shotting. They just killed it. You could probably. So what I'm thinking is, as you're dropping to the floor, if you run into somebody, you'll be put into hip. But as soon as you get onto the floor, like you're fully on the floor, your character, you can aim back down sight. So that's what they're doing with the drop shot. So this is an observant tool. This is for observation, and a new I think this is a new secondary gadget. Well, not new because Valk has cams, but some bulletproof camera. Some operators will receive a deployable bulletproof camera as a secondary gadget. So I don't know who you'd give that to though. It'd have to be. It's definitely a defensive gadget, yes. You think Valk could get? Because some people with deployable shields might get their thing replaced with a secondary bulletproof cam. If it's just one cam, that's kind of cool. Valk could get 4 cams back. I doubt they're getting Valk 4 cams back, but it'd be cool. So I'm interested to see. I don't know when the TTS is going on, but I'm interested to see what's up. What's up, fam? So they're also going to be testing new operator speed. So overall, the last 2 years, we've noticed a trade-off between armor and speed is too skewed to higher speeds, such as we will be making as such we'll be making the following changes: 3-speed operators slightly slower. Cool. 1-speed operators slightly faster. Cool. Small increase to movement speed with handguns outside of sidearms, automatic sidearms. That includes the Bearing 9 and the C. I think it's the C75 Twist. That might be a CS:GO gun, but it's basically the same gun that Dokubi has and Vigil has. I think those are the only handguns that I know of. Anyway, so no movement speed penalty for shield operators when they have the shield on their back, so they're not getting a buff, thank God. Anyway, also they're looking for an Echo buff. We're looking at giving Echo a second yokai drone and adjusting the recharge rate of his drone. The goal is to encourage him to take more risks throughout the round, instead of just saving it for the last 30 seconds. When you know someone is gonna push to plant the thing, you can't just Echo. You still can do that, but if he has 2 drones, he's able to just throw one out for free and just get like information. So known issues that they know about. Clubhouse appears to be a custom game list. If a player leaves the game, blah blah blah. Yeah, this doesn't matter. Anyway, these are all the changes that are coming through. I'm excited. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're here. There's a lot of stuff. So let me know your thoughts, because I don't know. I'm still low level. I'm trying to learn. I'm out here. I'm on the court learning. Like, I'm in the field just doing the damn thing. So whatever you think, don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe. More videos will be coming soon. Don't worry. I just haven't had a chance to record any. I'm practicing, though. You already know what the fuck it is, man. But we're here. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I feel like I said that already, but it don't matter.